and a very good afternoon to all of those who are watching me live on the Facebook page of News 9. I'm Neha and join you with the big breaking of this moment. Well, of course, we all know that it's been over 75 days since clashes broke out at Galwan Valley, in which 20 of our brave hearts were martyred. In the latest battle of, the baffled Chinese side provoked yet again. The Chinese aggression was witnessed at Pangong So Lake. The Chinese side violated the border consensus yet again of maintaining the status quo. Provocative activities were witnessed by Chinese PLA. The Chinese action was, however, thwarted by the Indian soldiers who gave a befitting reply to the Chinese troops. Remember, brigadier commander level talks are currently taking place between both the countries to de-escalate the tensions. The aggression was witnessed between August 29 to 30th. The China, there you can see, has blatantly violated the consensus which both the parties arrived in the previous diplomatic and military engagements during the ongoing standoff in eastern Ladakh and carried out provocative military movements. Joining me live on the Facebook page of News 9 is Air Marshal BK Murli. Very good afternoon to you, Air Marshal. The first question is that the brigadier commander level talks after the fresh violation by PLA troops are currently underway. The question is, however, despite unending military as well as diplomatic discussions, there is absolutely no breakthrough. What are we looking at?
Good afternoon, Neha. It's good to be back with the News 9 yet another time. Yeah, you know, this development that has taken place between the 29th and the 30th is rather unfortunate, but not totally, it doesn't come as a surprise to me. Because this was bound to happen. The China was just unwilling to withdraw from the Figure 6 area. They have actually positioned about 40,000 troops, artillery, and also the heavy equipment and tents, and they came ready, fully ready for a long haul and for winter. And what they have done on the 29th and 30th is it's a bit unfortunate, because they have come to the south of the Pangong Lake and they have actually violated all the agreements that they reached with our side in the 5 commander level talks. In fact, 5 commander level talks, which was actually headed by General Harinder Singh, has taken place, but it has been of no use at all. This is rather unfortunate, and the Indian side obviously were ready. They knew that this was going to happen, and they gave them a befitting reply. We are now yet to get the details. We do not know whether there were any casualties, and the biggest surprise is, they have actually crossed the lake and they have come to the south side of the Pangong Lake, which overlooks the Dabruk Shok Daulat Beg Oldie Road, and that is come as, I'm sure it must be a big shock to our military thinkers.
Right. So, Air Marshal, build-up of forces by China near Pangong Lake, dismantling of infrastructure, what does it indicate and what will be discussed in the meeting? Can we expect both the sides to reach to any consensus?
Neha, you know very well that this is not going to happen. We have had 5 rounds of talks at the commander level. We have had 5 rounds of talks, at the level of, diplomatic level, at the level of Harish Singla, Harshvardhan Singla, and then 22 rounds of talks between the special representatives to diffuse the border tension. And nothing has, yielded any positive results. And then Chinese are known to do this. In fact, as far as they are concerned, every agreement that they sign on is just a piece of paper. They sign the agreement today, and the next day they throw it away, and they willfully disobey it. And that is exactly what they have done after 5 rounds of talks. And the last one took place on the August 2nd of this, of this month. So we cannot really expect Chinese to adhere to any of the agreement that they have reached with the Indian side. And, they are sitting pretty with about 40,000 troops and all the paraphernalia at Finger 6 area. They have built absolutely motorable roads, and they have brought in heavy artillery and mechanized equipment there. and now they are ready for a long overhaul. Now the latest is they have even deployed the S-400 air defense system
We're going to
in
come
the
to that.
eastern Ladakh.
Air Marshal, I'm sorry to interrupt. We're going to come to that. But before that, China has been dragging its feet in maintaining status quo. As on April 2020, of course, China is dragging its feet despite several rounds of talks between the countries.
Yes, it is dragging its feet, and obviously the Chinese were never interested in pulling back from the finger six area, which is now very clear. They have also occupied the Depsang plains very close to the Daulat Beg Oldie. They are still not vacated the Gogra Hot Springs area, and then in any case 1.5 kilometers between finger 4 and finger 5, and they think that their job is over. It is engaging both both the countries engaging themselves in through diplomacy, military talks, and then peace and tranquility and border agreements and so on and so forth. But actually the ground situation is that none of this are translating into positive action.
So China is slightly in upper hand, given the fact that they have S-400 as well, which India is still to procure and will be only with us by 2021.
Yes, it's true. Now, in fact, as per the latest reports, China has deployed S-400 air defense system along the border and under the Western Theater Command and Control. And this is this comes as a matter of concern to our side, because they will be able to take on our missiles, and they will be able to take on all the weapons that we can deliver through the medium of air, through attack helicopters and fighter aircraft. So obviously, they are battle ready, and they are battle ready even after 75 days of this Galwan, clash. They are just not, there is not a inch of development on the ground. They have not pulled back at all. And now they are actually flexing their muscles, and they seem to be in a mood to probably get ready for a military confrontation.
Right. Talking about India's strength, we also have slightly an upper hand because of our expertise in molten warfare. But the Chinese also seem to be trying to gain an expertise in this area. Is it a matter of concern?
Yes, it is a matter of very serious concern, because Indian side has an upper hand as far as the mountain warfare is concerned. We have mountain warfare division, which is placed under the 14th Corps headed by Lieutenant General Harinder Singh, and this is deployed today in the eastern Ladakh. And we are actually experts in the mountain warfare. And then today, China has occupied 652 square kilometers of Indian area, and this along right from Depsang Plains right up to the finger 6 in the eastern Ladakh. And to actually protect this entire belt of 200 kilometers, 200 plus kilometers, they need a mountain division. And it is believed that they are raising such a mountain division. And what has come as an extreme, concern and shock to us is they are hiring Gorkhas from Nepal to man their mountain division. In fact, I'm sure, those who know the military history and particularly the Indian history will remember that there is a great contribution done by Gorkhas to the Indian military, and it is a mountain division actually was raised by enrolling the Gorkhas in the Gorkha regiment, and it appears that the Chinese are building a similar regiment actually to probably engage the Indian side in the 200 kilometers border area from Daulat Beg Oldie, or for that matter from the Karakoram Pass right up to the the Galwan area. So this is a matter of grave concern for us.
Well, Air Marshal, not only Ladakh but China is also objecting to India's presence in South China Sea, claiming it to be their territory.
Yeah, that a small background about the South China Sea and the UNCLOS, I'm sure would not be out of place. Neha, in 1994, the UNCLOS was actually ratified by 157 countries. UNCLOS is actually the UN, law, UN Convention on Loss of Sea. This took more than 12 years actually to fructify, and China is a signatory to this UNCLOS. And it was very clearly the United Nations said that the South China Sea does not belong to China. They cannot actually exploit the gas reserves in the disputed area, and they cannot actually rattle do saber rattling on Philippines and Vietnam. But whereas in 2017 or 2018 for that matter, Philippines has said that the Chinese Premier Jinping personally warned the Philippines president of a military confrontation if they try to exploit the gas reserves in the South China Sea. Now, South China Sea, actually China claims it as it is historical right, which is not so, because
All right.
it has signed the UNCLOS, ratified it, and it has given up all the claims. But now they have thrown that paper away, and now they are claiming the South China Sea.
All right.
And we have also now the South China Sea, since the entire area is now being patrolled by the US Navy and particularly their aircraft carriers, and India would do well actually to send their frigates and aircraft carriers to that area and give a clear message to China that look,
Enough is
this kind
enough.
of a bullying will not help.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so very much, Air Marshal, for joining us on the Facebook page of News9. Well, do remember that the Brigadier Commander level talks are currently underway in Chushul. Remains to be seen if at all it yields any positive results. Thank you very much for joining me. Take care. If at all you like this video, do not forget to subscribe News9 YouTube. Like us on News9 Instagram, Facebook as well as Twitter. Stay safe.